Hey guys! Hey everybody, it's your girl Ashley here, back again with yet another video. And today is a very special day. That's right guys, it's my channel's very first birthday. And in celebration of that, I'm going to be showing y'all all the LPS customs that I have made. Not like my really old LPS customs though, because they'll be getting a video of their own. Same thing with my Dandy's World customs. Once I finish making all of those guys, they shall get their own video too. But before we get started and, go into that, I would like to give a huge thank you to every single one of you for sticking around for a year or however long you've, been subscribed to my channel. So thank you everybody. And now, let's get into the video. So I'm gonna be showing my customs in categories because we like to be organized here. First category we got is the customs that I don't really like but aren't super bad. Then we got my happy place customs. Then we got just my other random OC customs, my customs that are based off of characters from TV shows or other sorts of media. And then we got my LPS customs that are based off of just other LPS. So yeah, let's get started.
People I don't really like.
Okay, so first off, we have this girly. So as you can tell, she's definitely not my finest work, but I was just starting to get good at customs, so not all of them are gonna be winners. As you can tell, her eyelashes are noticeably lopsided. I really don't like them. Her design's okay though I have no idea how on earth she contracted this on the back of her head, so that's a bit weird. But basically what inspired me to make this was I had an LOL doll base lying around, and I was like, you know what? I'm going to turn you into a anthropomorphic little fox critter. And yeah, that'll be cool. And that's what I did. Except it doesn't really look that good, so okay, that's enough of this thing. Then we got Juno. Now, Juno isn't necessarily bad. In fact, I do really like his eyes, and he's not bad. He's not bad. I've done way worse. It's just, to me, his design is really boring. Why is he kind of giving the TikTok logo? Also, what is going on with this tail? Why does it look like that? It's a little bit strange looking. But I do really like the eyes, even though they're cross-eyed. I mean, they can't all be winners. Oh, fun fact, actually, he was going to be a main character in Happy Place when it was first in development, but I could not come up with a personality or any character development for him for the life of me, so I just decided to scrap him. So, poor Juno. Sorry, bro. I do really like this head swap, though, so I'm probably gonna strip
him of his paint and then turn him into something better.
So stay tuned for that, guys. That'll be fairly interesting. Wow. And yeah, this will probably be the last time y'all will see Juno, so yeah, he can go now. Goodbye, Juno. Next up we have Robo Karen. Again, she was also going to be a character in Happy Place, but I scrapped her because I just didn't feel like using her because she was kind of uggo in my opinion. But basically she's just this assistant robot thing. I like her hair. Her hair's really pretty. I used a lot of my metallic colors and stuff for her, so that's pretty cool. I don't exactly know if I'm gonna keep her like this or I'm just gonna remove her of her paint as well and then repurpose her, but who knows, only time will tell. I don't really have any ideas for what I can do with her, so I might just keep her like this, so yeah. Goodbye, Karen. Next up, we have probably my favorite out of all of these. This is Crayon. So Crayon was a little gotcha character that I made a while back, and I was like, you know what, I really like her, so I'm going to turn her into an LPS custom. And that's exactly what I did. Eyelashes, don't really like the eyelashes, but you know what, it's okay. I am really proud of the hat, though. I really like the way I sculpted it, and same thing with the clown ruffle, sort of. I think I did a pretty okay job on the clown ruffle. Oh, she was also being considered to be like a character in Happy Place when it was first being developed, but then I was like, you know what, we already have buttons, we don't need another child, so yeah. Not a whole lot else to say about her, so yeah. Crayon's cute. I like her. And last but not least, we have Primary. Primary. She was actually going to be the star of a horror film I was working on, but then I scrapped it. But basically, Primary's whole thing is she was like a children's show puppet thing, and I tried to give her that like puppety texture by covering her in like orange pastel, but honestly it just looks like she's covered in Cheeto dust. And you know what, Cheeto dust puppet is not the vibe. I might try and redo her though, because you know, she does kind of have an interesting design, but to be honest, her eyes are kind of slay though. Like, she's kind of a diva. Yeah, probably gonna redo her eventually, so yeah, cool. And of course, we will be starting off with my girly, Ashy. Y'all know her, y'all love her, probably. I hope you do. If you don't, I will be very sad, but yeah. Originally, when I first made her, she did not look like this. She actually looked like this. I'll put a picture of her on screen. As you can see, I tried to keep her design more so similar to like her original design. I'll also put a picture of that on screen. Oh, fun fact, she used to be my Roblox avatar, then she became an OC of mine, and then she became my LPS mascot. I actually have a picture of her when I first created her. I'll also put that on screen. Beautiful. But nowhere compared to the beautiful final version. Originally, she was just gonna have the scarf, but then I was like, you know what, you're kind of looking a little bit bald, Ashy, so we're gonna give you this hat that I got at LPS Con, and then put a bunch of nail decor on it, because that'll look super cutesy, like you put a bunch of stickers on it. And then later on, I also gave her this bracelet because it looked cute. But yeah, that's Ashy. Let's move on. Then we got baby Ashy. Wow, nothing much to say. She's basically just a baby version of my mascot. Very cute, very lovely. Look at this little goober. I love her. Such a diva. Oh, another fun fact, I actually made her before I actually made Ashy into a custom, so that's pretty interesting. Holy moly gazzoli. But that's all I really have to say about her, so yeah, she can go now. Then we got my boy Sharko. Now Sharko, he was actually the first ever custom that I made that actually looked good. And honestly, I'm still pretty proud of how he came out to this day. I made him all the way back in 2024, and the whole inspiration for him was I just had this random head swap lying around, and I decided to
chop off the limbs of an LPS shark that I had and stick them on there.
Oh, fun fact, the LPS shark tails are hollow inside, so they can just kind of like stick right onto the tail, or the Great Dane tail, so that's pretty cool. Also, originally, he did not have eyelids. He just had really wide open eyes. I think I might have a picture of him. I'll put it on screen. But then I decided to give him eyelids because low-key, bro looked kind of traumatized without them. So, yeah. That is the story of Sharko, everyone. Yippee. Then we have my beautiful baby golden child, Smiley. Look at how cute he is. Look at my little evil baby. He's so cute. So what inspired me to make Smiley was I needed a villain for Happy Place, or just another character, I guess. And Smiley fit that role quite perfectly. I remember drawing him, like, late one night, and I was like, hey, yo, he's perfect. He's literally so perfect. I love him. Except originally he was a black cat and not a calico cat. In fact, I actually decided to make him a calico cat right as I was painting him, and I was like, you know what? We're gonna make you a calico cat because calico cats are really cute. Then I made him this little removable mask out of paper. If you want a tutorial on how to do that, let me know. I will teach you my ways. And even though it is removable, I will not be removing it because spoilers. Huge spoiler. Yeah, other than that, he's just a little calico cat, wolf cat, short hair cat head swap. Love this head swap to death. It's so cool. Oh, also, fun fact about calico cats. Usually, most of the time, they are females, and it's very rare that a male calico cat is born, so Smiley's special! Yay! Then we have my girly, Buttons. Isn't she just the cutest little thing? Now, Buttons actually wasn't made by me. Whoa, crazy, I know. She was actually made by the wonderful and crazy talented LPS Cobalt. I bought her at LPS Con. Originally, I saw her in the video that he made where he was listing off the customs that he was going to be selling at LPS Con, and I was like, oh my god, she's so cute. I'm going to LPS Con, and I am getting her. And then I made it my sole mission to get this little cutie. It was actually one of the first things that I did when I went to the convention itself, so that was pretty cool. So, yeah. As you can see, Buttons is a little, kind of like a patchwork doll type kitten type little thingy majigger. Very cute, very baby. Definitely one of my favorite LPS in my collection, or LPS customs in my collection, because, you know, she's a cutie patootie, made by one of my favorite LPS tubers. What more could you want? But yeah, that is enough of little Buttons. She can skedaddle now. Okay, so these next two customs that I will be showing will contain spoilers for the future of Happy Place and stuff. So, skip to this timestamp if you don't want spoilers. But if you do want spoilers, coolio, I guess. We'll start off with my girly, Parfait. So, just like Buttons, I actually did not make Parfait. I actually bought her at LPS Con. I believe she was made by Ace's LPS Customs. Super talented. What a diva. I also gave her this little scarf, because, yeah. But yeah, what a diva. So cute. Then, next up, we got Jinx. Now, as you can see, some parts of his ears are black. That is because, in the great crash, of my, display shelf, he broke, or the little pom-poms on his ears broke, so that was pretty sad. I had to glue those back on, and I have to repaint the areas where the paint is chipped, but it's okay, guys. But, fun fact about him, he was actually inspired by a stuffed animal that I bought, I think last year. Here he is. Here is the actual Jinx. He's very cute. Don't mind his scarf. My dog came into my room and stole him and ruined his scarf. Rest in peace, little scarf. So, yeah. Yippee! As you can see, he is a little black cat with some purple and green accents, with a little, deer bobtail thingy. I don't exactly know. Fairly simple, but I love him. He's so cutesy. Hey everybody who skipped to this timestamp, how you doing? How was the skipping doing?
I tried to bring you baby to stay. Babe, I'm not staying, I just wanna play. And the party, you just wanna romp. Been go to the bus, they talk. She a baddie, she knows she a 10. She a baddie with her belly.
First up, we have Harvey. Okay, so this is Harvey. He's a little sheepdog type thing. Like, you know, one of those like black and white sheepdog collie thingies. That's what he is. I put these little stars in his eyes because I thought, you know, they were cute. I also gave him a little star on his chest because adorable. I also gave him some little beans, except for on this foot for some reason, because of the hole. Next time I might just fill up the hole and then paint the bean over top of it. So yeah. Yeah, that's Harvey. Next up, we have two customs that go together because they're a couple. How sweet. And they are Valentine and Pete. So, as you can see, Valentine is like very soft, very pastel, very pink and coquette. You know, pretty much the embodiment of cutesy. Then we have Pete, who I tried to give like a hard and choppy art style because, you know, that's just so beautiful. I'm gonna talk about Valentine first because why not? So Valentine is pretty much just a little pink dog, little pink baby angel baby bean. Could do no wrong. She's literally so sweet. I love her so much. Very proud of her. I also tried to do some scalping with the eyes. Very successful. Love the hearts in the eyes. Definitely one of my favorite customs. And then we got Pete, who is, again, another one of my favorite customs. He's blue, like very bright blue, with bright pink and bright yellow. Literally so wonderful. I really like the way I did his eyes and like the outlining like type thing for him. I think it looks really good and I'm very proud of him. I also gave him this little collar for some pizzazz and it just really throws the look all together. Yeah, they're pretty simple. Nothing too crazy to say about them, but you know, I love them. They're very cute. Then next up we have my girl Z. So everyone, this is Z. You may have seen like some sneak peeks of her in my Q&A video, or my other Q&A video, like the one I did a while back. And I finished her. Yay! She is pretty simple. Just a little green dog with some little arm warmer thingies and white eyes that will stare into the back of your soul. I am very proud of her eyelashes though. They're really cool in my opinion. Super happy with how they turned out. And also her little alien antennas. Also pretty proud of how they came out. I was originally gonna add like little balls to them, but those things would not stick for the life of them, so I just gave up. Also, I don't know if you can see on camera, but she has glitter in her eyes. Wow, how pretty. But yeah, I love her. Such a diva. Then, next up, we have Pastel. Y'all may recognize her from my Wave 3 LPS unboxing. And remember how I said that she might be in my upcoming series? Well, she isn't. I scrapped her. But she is still really cute. Little pink baby girl doggy. I really like the way I did her ears and also the wings. Very cute. She's very pastel, hence her name. And you know, I just love her. She's such a diva. Then we have my girly, Pigeon. Now, Pigeon is just a random blue dog character that I made. Still coming up with like an actual like story for her. Who knows what that will be, but yeah. I do really love her design though. Really love the little swirl things I did on her cheeks. Very divalicious indeed. And yeah, fairly simple, but she's still a cutie patootie. And yeah. And for the final custom for this category, we have Tasha. So, as you can see, she is definitely inspired by, like, scene fashion and stuff. I gave her this little Gur hoodie because, you know, we love Gur in this household. He's such a diva. Gave her a little smiley face pin and a little bracelet because, you know, why not? Everything else, though, for her is pretty simple. Gave her some fluffy hair, purple eyes, brown fur. Also, in case you're wondering why she keeps looking down at the ground, it's because her head is very unstable and it keeps falling off. I'll probably get her fixed eventually.
The sky is falling, the sky is falling, the sky is falling, the sky is falling.
Alright, next up, we have two customs that go together because they are from the same show, and that is my Amazing Digital Circus customs. So, as you can see, I made Jax and Zooble because Zooble's my favorite character. And I don't know exactly why I made Jax. I guess I just felt like making him. So I'm gonna talk about Zooble first because Zooble's my favorite. So, get out of here, Jax. So, as you can see, she's a little bit dirty. I don't know why that is. A little bit strange. Probably I'm gonna have to do some touch-ups on her. Definitely. But nevertheless, I am very proud of the sculpting I did, like this wing and the lobster claw thing. Very proud of that, very proud of that. I actually also did sculpt the things on Zooble's head, but I took them off because, you know, they were annoying me. They were actually removable though, so that's pretty cool. And to keep it truly accurate, Zooble's head can come off. Wow. But, yeah, that's Zooble. What a diva. Then we got Jax. So, as you can see, I used a G3 bunny, I believe. Y'all might be wondering why, since, you know, this dude has hair and Jax is very much bald. I chose him because he was the tallest out of all my bunny bases, and, you know, Jax is, very tall, very tall. Aside from that, though, I feel like I stayed pretty true to his design, you know, gave him his iconic overalls, his gloves, his iconic, smile. Lil bro really needs to brush his teeth, though, because why he looking like that? He also has weird white specks of paint on him, just like Zooble. Don't know why that is, but hey, it's okay, because they can be matching. They can be matching with their, white specks on their head, because, you know, yeah, so beautiful. Anyways, that's enough of these two. Next up, we have Savvy. And no, she is not Savvy from LPS Popular. She's just actually a Beanie Baby design that I slapped onto a LPS. And honestly, I think she looks pretty good. You know, she's just a little pink fox with yellow markings. Really love her eyelashes though, very diva. It's very divalicious. But I'm not gonna say too much about her because she has her own video, so if you want to know more about her, go watch it because yeah. Anyway, she can go now.
Guys,
wow guys, can you believe that the video's almost over? Isn't it exciting? Anyway, so the next custom we have is this girly. So, as you can see, I basically just plastered the design of the Wave 3 G7 fish from the Blind Box series and, you know, slapped it on this collie. And, you know, she's pretty cute. I like her. She's a diva. Then we have this Dash Hound. And I'm just gonna say right now, I'm actually fairly proud of her. I feel like I got the colors pretty spot on. The eyes, they look pretty good. And the eyelashes, very proud of the eyelashes. I think the eyelashes turned out great. And usually eyelashes are a huge struggle for me. So I consider this a win. But, yeah. Not a whole lot else to say about her. She can leave now. And then last, but most certainly not least, probably one of my favorite customs, we have my custom of that one short hair cat prototype with the fuzzy ears. I am very proud of this custom. I think she turned out absolutely fantastic. I feel like I got the design fairly spot on. The eyes, very proud of the eyes, especially the eyelashes, like, slay. And also we have, of course, the iconic fuzzy ears. They're very fuzzy, and I love them so much. And, you know, I thought it was a shame that this custom was never brought to the public. And, you know, I decided to make my own because why not? Oh, and she's also made from a very damaged, authentic short hair cat, so accuracy is pretty spot on. Whew! We're finally done. So everybody, that was all my customs. I hope you liked them. If you did, please don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe if you feel like it. Ring the notification bell or something. And, yeah, love you guys. Goodbye. Happy 1-year anniversary. Whee!